Bacana. Thank you so much for being subscribed to the channel. I really hope you enjoy the content. I really appreciate it. I cannot understand what is your icon. I don't know if it's custom made, but it looks pretty cool. And I guess it's unique because I never seen it or anything like it. So yeah, nice profile. Thank you so much once again. Hello, my name is Dr. Shambles, and today we are going to be somewhat of a quick video. This is because I just came from vacation, so I don't actually have that much time till Monday, which is when I usually schedule my uploads. But I once again want to do some theory craft on Roger because there's been some progress on the decklist and on the strategy. Because Japan has now hit the OP13, and so and they took a completely different approach from what everybody was thinking, and so I need to talk about it. Also, yes, you guys are seeing my ugly mug once again, and yes, I am not wearing a shirt. For your information, I'm actually just wearing underwear, nothing else, because it's super hot right now, and I have here cold iced tea to help me, so we'll be drinking that. So first of all, before I go into the deck list that I decided to create, I actually want to show you guys the deck list, two deck lists that right now I've been circling around, and so I kind of want to show you guys first and kind of talk about it before I show you my adjustments. So right now you guys are not seeing my face, thank God. But right now you guys are seeing the first deck list that's been circling around, and as you guys can see, it is not running the 10 cost purple Roger. It's actually only running one red Roger, 10 cost, and the rest is Shanks, Rayleigh, and Katakuri. This Katakuri is super important. As ramp, it is not running all Roger Pirate as well. As you guys can see, it is running there the It's to Die For. So this is a completely different approach from what we are used to see and what the first Theorycraft was about. Right now, they do not care about Roger, they care about Shanks. I think this is mainly because of the Emo matchup, so this might change in the future if Emo does not get popular, which will not happen because Emo is super powerful. I think Shanks helps a lot with that matchup. I tested all of these deck lists a little bit, not against people, just in the dev version with solo versus self, just to see how it would work and just to test the hands. The only problem I see with this kind of deck list, as you guys can see by the way, there's the 2K Uzohashi. This is obviously to help finish game, over there on the left. The only problem I saw with these deck lists is the consistency of finding your pieces. The reason why we played the 10 cost purple Roger and we played promo Roger once, you know, on the dev you could test it, but the West will probably not have it for a good amount of time. I am in favor of, if once the West hits OP13, they just release the promo Roger with the set. I think that would be just much easier. But yeah, it was because so Shanks could search everything. But now the East decided that it doesn't care. It can only search the early game, which is to get to the ramp options. And then late game we probably won't have the 1 Dawn Up to search. If we have 1 Dawn Up, we usually just leave it for the 1 cost event. So that's fine, and again, the only problem is sometimes you do not hit something with Shanks. You still have good consistency with the search, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you don't search the optimal targets. So yeah, this is the first deck list. Let's go to the second one. Okay, so right now you guys are seeing my webcam again because the proportions of this image are not full screen. So there we go. And so this is the other deck list that I found, which is once again not running the purple Rogers, and is actually running the purple Doflamingo. This is a very good card to pick up in PRB, by the way, once it comes out. I'm gonna grab everything that's purple. You guys know I'm completely addicted to this color. So this is to give us another 5 cost ramp option. We also playing Shiki, this is for the cycle, and we are seeing the 2 new gates over there. Those 2 new gates will probably be promo Rogers in the future, so, because it's just more consistent and just better. The only thing I think this could change and you guys will see my decklist, is the Shiki could be the red Rayleigh, as he's a stronger character, and this Shiki is only when we have 8 on or more, and so pretty much the Shiki comes only late game most of the time, and so I think Rayleigh is just a better option. With Dofi, although I do like having an extra blocker, I just don't like the fact that we're going so much on the 5 cost curve, because if somehow, some way, which can happen, the deck is actually consistent with finding the first ramp, but like if on turn 2 going first we don't see the either buggy or the event, we next turn we'll be at 4 Dawn and we cannot play like neither Oden or Dofi. And so we hopefully find another ramper. So like if we don't see it on the second turn, maybe we'll see it on third turn, the event or the buggy. That's fine as well, or the bullet as well. So it's not bad. We have a lot of options even if we don't find the first turn ramp. But I just prefer Bon Clay. I think it's better. Also, one thing I don't remember if the other decklist was using was Gaban. Gaban I was playing one only because again we were playing the red Rayleigh and Gaban was not the best option to ramp, but right now it's actually up in copies because again we don't have our search does not search our late game, so Gaban and the Shiki would be the cycle to get to the Shanks and the new gate. Playing 2, you guys will see on my deck, I'm playing 2 Gaban and 2 Rayleigh, and I'm playing more Roger options to make sure my search never whiffs. Once again, Uzohashi here. I'm actually not playing as well, but once again as well, Category. And Category, which is just, I already tested this. Category is such a good card actually, because we're not playing the 10 cost Roger. The 10 cost Roger would make us not be able to run this Category, but because the East decided to not run it, Category is just, to be honest, it's insane. It's really good, and I'll explain why once we see my deck list, which we're going for right now. Okay, so right now we came back to the sim. This is to see my my deck list, which is over here on the second monitor right now. So what I decided to do is I took the Dofis and put the Bon Clay. Bon Clay is a really good card to ramp, and then next turn we usually get a swing with it, or to bait removal. So I'm fine with both, to be honest. As long as I get a ramp early game, usually that's fine by me. I decided to go down 1 Gaban to 2 because I'm playing the Rayleigh. So this means Chunks can search both. So this gives us a bit more consistency with the cycles to find our late game options. I'm also actually playing 2 bullets. I'm not playing 12 2Ks as one of the first deck list I was running 12 2Ks. I'm running 10, but I made sure that those 10 are searchable. So this is to make sure that everything is searchable at some point, unless it's the late game cards. So yeah, I took 1 Gaban for 1 extra Divine Departure. Which is super nice. Like once we are at 7k power, even if we use this event to discard the event and 1k character, it's usually fine because we are 7k, so much easier to defend. So that's why I'm running 3. I could go down to 2 to run an extra Gaban again because we do really need to see our late game options, which are Shanks. I'm also not playing the new gate as the second deck list was showing. I tested it and I was just not seeing new gates. So maybe with Promo Roger we try to squeeze it in. What would I squeeze? I probably could take maybe the 2Ks actually and just play the Promo Roger and leave this at 3. I really like this at 3 because sometimes when I don't see the late game that I usually like, it's kind of hard. It's actually kind of consistent, but there are very few situations where I don't see them or I don't want to play them, so I can use the Divine Departure to just take 8k out of someone, and that's a free sync with anything, like with the Searcher or the Buggy Ramp as well. So it helps us take board, so I really like it. And that's pretty much it. Category is an insane card. The 3 copies ratio is something that I agree on a lot. I tried 2 and I just didn't see them. I tried 4, it was too much, and then I tried 3 like everybody was doing to make sure, and it is pretty good. It pretty much replaces Silver Rayleigh as our late game, the last ramper, let's call it that. Where Rayleigh, when we play him, we pass turn and we ramp the last Dawn to put our Goldie Roger at 7k. And category is the same, but instead of being a rusher, it is a blocker. So it's really good. So this 2 ups our consistency of finding the last ramper. Sometimes I even, there's turns where you like play bullets and play a buggy, so you ramp twice on the same turn. That usually makes us on the last turn be already at 10 Dawn, but we need to attach one. So that means we have 9 Dawn to work with. And sometimes I still play category or Rayleigh because there are such good bodies to drop and leave 1 Dawn usually for this event. So it's really good. It's really good. I really enjoy category, and as a purple category player, like seeing this man always puts a smile on my face. 2 Red Rogers, he's an incredible finisher. Like, holy damn, I love this guy. To be honest, there was a time I was playing 3. I was testing a deck list with 3, but 2 is enough. 3 is good, yeah, but kind of too much, you know. But 2 is perfect. Like, this guy as a finisher is just so good. I love him, to be honest. Him and category might be my favorite cards on the deck right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The rest we already talked about in the last videos. I wanted to bring gameplay with this new deck list, with this new strategy, but I'm currently on the dev version and there's not a lot of activity in the dev version, and it's really hard to find the games. Couldn't bring you guys gameplay. Hopefully in the future, hopefully the sim, because he already has every OP 13 card, so hopefully the sim, the official, will update and the East servers just go into OP 13 just like they are in real life, you know. And so we can start playing with this, because I'm actually excited with this deck. This strategy was a good surprise, I don't know, maybe the West will find a way to kind of play the purple Roger into the deck, but I don't think so, because one of the main reasons why I think the East is doing this, and I've obviously tested it a little bit, is because of the emo matchup. Shanks makes the emo matchup like 10 times easier. You play 2 Shanks, usually you win the game against emo. Once they start spamming their, you know, their 5 elders, they don't get to go to 7 costs. Like, they go to 6 costs because this guy is most of the time we get to 10 Dawn first than they would, and so we usually manage to set up 1 Shanks, and that makes them be at 6k and not 7k, so they cannot swing to our leader so easily. And that's actually huge, because it makes it to defend so much easier, and it helps us not be in on the clock, you know, like where a race is kind of starts when emo starts spamming the 5 elders, and Shanks helps us slow down their tempo just enough for us to be more relaxed. Also, since I'm talking about the emo matchup a little bit, which I think it will be one of the most popular matchups, Rayleigh, incredible cards against emo as well. Let me just show you my deck list here. Because of the where is him? Because of the Warkery. This is because with Rayleigh we usually play Rayleigh and we like to rest this guy, because this guy, he blocks and emo draws a card, and that's actually huge. He's pretty much an extra health, and so Rayleigh just manages to rest him, and so we can bypass him. We still need to test it against other leaders like Green Purple Luffy, something I wanna try, and Green Zoro as well. Also, this was what I was running before, just to show you guys. I really like consistency, as you guys can see, everything was Roger Pirates. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully next video I can show you guys some gameplay. I actually gonna print some proxies. Maybe I can bring you guys some in real life testing, which I would love a lot. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.